Here we are, guys, back in the wild, and this is a quick impromptu video. Yeah, I know that's not my stuff. Oh, they fooled you. Yeah, if we get this door open. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I got about 5 feet of snow I'm working with. But let's get this door open for you guys. Oh my goodness. All right, so everybody knows I'm about the gold, but a lot of people don't know I'm about the steel and aluminum and brass and everything else. And it's at about a crisp maybe 15 degrees below zero right now, so it's a little cold. But there's a gem back there. I know you guys maybe have seen that on the short, but there's a gem. What is this? This is an upside down table to a silk screening process. That's right. So we're gonna find 20-pound billets of aluminum right there, and there's 6 of them. This thing is incredible. I'm actually gonna turn this guy into a work table out in the shop for all of us. That's right. But what the big hard thing is all of these units right here. These units were the arms that would put the screening process, and they would just like go down there on their side. You can't tell right now, but they are stacked full of motors and brass parts and brass arms. And yeah, if you all know copper, you know its cousin brass. That's right. So we went and picked these guys up, but each one of these guys weighs, oh man, I don't know, buddy. I know my one guy that's watching it right now that we got this stuff from, it's gotta be like 800 pounds or better for each one of these units. So it makes it interesting, but each unit is a little different because, you know, when you do silk screening, you gotta like put one color down, then another one, and another one, and another one, and it gives you that shading effect. Well, so each one of these machines is just a tad bit different, but they're all going to have their goodies inside. Some of them are even more electronic and industrial than other ones, for sure. But I tell you what, every one of these motors, all this stuff inside here is going to be super sweet to take apart on the channel. I know you all see me sitting in my workshop taking apart little electronics and getting a little bit of free gold, but hey, this is also a way you make your money. And yes, we had to step it up and rent a quick truck, but I tell you what, the aluminum blocks alone on these guys are going to pay for the cost of the truck. So it's a you know, it's a give and take. But that guy right there, if you guys haven't checked out that short, that's right, that guy right there is full of goodies. It's like Command Central right there. I don't know what to say. Yeah, we got some well thought out particle board as well, but hey, that's part of the job. What are you going to do with that? Well, we'll figure out what to do with that. And we do have some more electronics and doodads, and I tell you what, I've seen some gold MOSFETs inside of there. I don't know if I'm crazy. I had to stop and look at my short over again. I think I seen some gold MOSFETs in there. It's just, yeah. So this is what we were doing last night. This is why we only got a quick video out for you guys today on this, but I tell you what, as soon as I get these emptied off of here, because I still have my furnace guys coming, so I have a very narrow driveway, so I gotta get this off, and this guy weighs 1,000 pounds, so we're just gonna roll it and dump it. Me and my oldest son are just gonna flip and do this guy. It's really heavy, but hey, it's balancing on that one little point. In fact, if I go like this, it doesn't look that heavy, but I tell you guys what, that's over 1,000 pounds for sure, balancing on a tiny little pivot point. So me and him may be able to get it just rolled and flip a dude on out of there. But I tell you what, we sure did have a fun time over at Tim's getting this stuff out. We sure did. And we got to hang out with him at his printing shop and check out his printing shop. When do you ever get to go inside of a printing shop and check it out unless you own one? That's right. So this is what we're going to do today. And I tell you what, I'm going to get this guy slid out. We're going to pause the camera and we're going to get you guys a quick closer look on that. So yeah, here's the gearbox and everything. It's a lot of heavy steel, a lot of heavy metal for sure. It may be a little bit out of my range as far as like what I do with my gold and everything, but I tell you what, they're still gonna have some goodies inside of these guys for sure. They just have to. There's something inside of Scrooge that says, hey man, there's gotta be something worth something in here. And if not, it's gonna be one heck of a time taking it apart for you guys. I could not pass it up. Then we got tons of extra motors and stuff like that and a lot of wire. There's a lot of wire hanging out inside of here for sure. Is it going to be worth stripping? Probably absolutely not. In fact, you guys can kind of see right down in there. Maybe I can come around and get a better shot, but it's not going to be wire like this. So am I going to strip that? Probably not. It's probably just going to go in my wire bin. But what we're definitely going to have is a lot of sheet steel for sure. For sure, guys. And this aluminum is just awesome. You can't pass that up. Am I selling that aluminum? Probably not. We're probably going to be melting that later on the channel for sure, because that's super clean aluminum, and you just can't find that every day, especially in big, huge, thick slabs like that. Yeah, I'm a little out of breath because it's a lot of work doing this stuff. I mean, I give you credit, you know, E-Waste Mike and stuff like that. They're out there on the grind every day doing stuff like this. And, oh, Scrooge, man, I do the same thing, but not on their level. But I tell you what, I think we just done stepped up our game a little bit. So let's talk about this guy. This guy right here. Yeah, like I said, you just can't find this stuff out of nowhere. But I tell you what, we're going to get inside there. All right, so here's one of the main things I am super excited about. I know you guys may have seen it, but hey, we're going to run it down. So this is what controlled that whole printer mechanism. So the table would spin and then bring your t-shirts around. So I'm guessing this guy would control how fast the table spun, and this would control how long it sat in one place for. So you just increase the time and it would sit there and print your t-shirt. Of course, that's simple, but these switches and these LEDs and stuff, they have some silver in them. They sure are going to have some silver. And I'm not sure if these are the different layers. This has 5, so that table, I'm assuming, has 5 corresponding spots to it. But yeah, each one of these would be, you know, running that. And if you want to double print, I'm not sure what that means. If that just ended up coming down a second time and putting a second layer on there, I have no idea. But it sure does have a counter, and it sure did have a life on it. So I'm not sure. Yeah, that counter can be reset. But I tell you what, maybe we're going to turn that into something for the channel. But what's really cool, not only that, is you got the nice plugins. Of course, you're going to have a nice plug-in on this guy for effect, and a big old industrial switch on the top. That stuff is cool. I mean, I like that stuff. I'm not doing much with this panel because you can't really find this material anywhere. So for all you guys that haven't seen the glory that is inside of this machine, you would just walk past it and think, I mean, that's cool, but hey, let's break it down for you guys. I mean, not only are you going to have silver in these breaker boxes, I do believe they're going to be breaker boxes. Maybe they're switch boxes. They're switch boxes. But all these switch boxes are going to have silver contacts in them. And it's a thing of beauty. It really, truly is. Look at the wiring and everything else and how they took the time and care to organize all this. You just don't see this kind of stuff in the world nowadays. You just really don't. And me being a scrapper, I get it. I apologize for my burp, but hey, we're not editing nothing out. So you just don't find this stuff like you do nowadays. And all these relay boxes are going to be insane. They're for sure going to have a bunch of contacts. And I'm willing to bet my hat that they're probably going to be gold contacts. That's right. You guys didn't think I was going to get away from that gold, did you? No. So they're going to have some gold in those contacts. I guarantee my hat. Because these guys have to be specially made. They got to be important, you know, because they got to make sure they have the timing down and stuff like that. And this board is rather, I can't, lack of a better term, extravagant. You don't find these old boards, and all these resistors and stuff. Sure, a majority of them are not going to have precious metals, but I tell you what, this vintage material here, my big old finger, that resistor right there, that may have some gold caps on it for sure. I've seen it before. I've seen it with my own eyes, and you're going to have some capacitors right here. That's going to be a tantalum for sure. There's going to be some more material on there. I'm not going to want to get rid of any of this because this is also going to have some IC chips in there, and there's a few, and they're dotting the board all over the place. But what we're really going to be interested in is this guy right there, and I'm going to get you guys in there. That's a gold leg MOSFET. I know a few of my friends like Empire Finds, he has a few of them, and I know Patrick Williams has some. Now I'm part of the group. I have a few too, but I didn't have one I found out in the wild like this. So now I'm a part of the group, guys. No, I'm playing. But hey, you don't find those MOSFETs just every day. You sure do not. So I tell you guys what, we're going to get this beast unloaded because I got things happening and moving and grooving for the day. But head on over to the channel, check it out, watch this video, watch that short, and hey, while you're waiting for a new video to come out, watch some of my older videos. They're still relevant. There's still gold inside of all the material yesterday as it is today. So check out those videos. You guys collect up your electronics. Until next time, all my subscribers, thank you. To my wife, I love you, and to my kids, go wash your face.